The very first big show I went to was The Descendants 1987 at the DMZ. That was crazy. It was packed like sardines and it was hot as hell because it was the first week of June.
You know, there is one person who's never changed. That's Earl Lyon. And Earl's Killer Squirrel, his band, I mean, they've been doing it for over 20 years. He's the Energizer Bunny of the scene. And I think he's single-handedly representing what used to be there. Never say die, do what you love doing, play the music you want to play, how you want to play it. And he's a scene unto himself.
Oh, it's a whole different ball game now than when we started going to it. Everybody was into it. You didn't have the internet and everything, and you had to go out and see bands and find out about them. You couldn't hear them beforehand and judge them. You know, you got to go see them live and to find out what you really liked. '88, it started really getting going, and then now that was at the Mix too, and then '89 when the Night Owl opened with Bad Brains playing, it went on pretty good, pretty solid for at least 4 or 5 years, solid with really good bands brought here by Gus Brandt. Yeah. That's one thing we owe that guy. He brought some really good bands.
Earl's Killer Squirrel, interestingly. Earl, I really liked his music a lot, and I thought that he was pretty charismatic on stage, and I was able to get a copy of a demo tape of Earl in his band, and with Mike, you know, like Mike, and I don't know who was drumming for them at the time, but his band, and had his phone number on the inside of the cassette tape for booking, and I just cold called him one time, and I was excited to do it. It's my way to be a part of the scene. So I was doing that, and then I called up Earl and just asked him a bunch of dumb questions like, you know, who are your influences? Green Day, you know, Green Day's my influence. I like that a lot.
When I started going to shows, I happened to be lucky to go up to see all these no-name bands who ended up going on to being big things. The first one was Green Day, for example. It's like you go out and you see these bands who are nobodies, and then you keep supporting them, and then they turn into something, and then you want to call them a sellout. But if you really get to know them, they're not that bad, and it's been pretty cool. You should go live and experience the scene. Nobody's going to hurt you, and most of the time the other kids know to take care of you if you fall down. I think it still very much is. It's still very much alive. It's just people would put away their TVs and their computers and come out and experience firsthand instead of trying to watch it from afar, you know. Come feel it straight up in your face, you know. It changed my life. I know the first time I went to a show, I was like, holy cow, this is awesome.